Hey everybody, my name is Claiborne Anderson, and today this is me doing option two for my project, and it goes by the saying that NC Governor Cooper has made a special position at North Carolina Training and Standards to address the inconsistency of the hiring process and gave me the authority to change it up and make some improvements and make some adjustments off of that though. So I will be talking about each points that I would want to, implement and all the points that he wanted me to change or adjust within the hiring process. All right, before I get into my option two, here's me, a picture of me and Roy Cooper. I can't see him. Hold up. You can't see him. He's too Caucasian. Not trying to be racist, but this is actually him though. But yeah, I just want to show you that real quick. All right. The first thing that was listed is physical fitness requirements. And I feel like with this is, I think for me, is very like vital because there should be like a weight requirement to even become a officer. So I feel like the max weight is like 275 or like yeah, like 275 unless you're like this tall 6'8" guy who's 268 and and just pushing it up. But I feel like the weight limit should be like at like 275, 275 for men and like 250 for women, just because of like things that we have to do, like push-ups, like running, going through obstacles and going through different things in that nature though. So I feel like the fitness requirement just has to uh have a weight limit on that though. I think the physical part, I think I feel like when people go through BLET, I think it's a good thing, but still I feel like a weight limit should be implemented within that though, or a weight limit. Reading and writing requirements, I feel like when I see the big binders that people have, I'm sorry. I feel like whenever I see the big binders that the BLED students have to go through, it's kind of like, that's a lot. So I feel like they should pull like vital information out that they need to, like, get though. But when it says requirements though, I mean, I don't know if we're talking about like their reading ability though, or like what it's going to be tested on though. But if it's going to be tested on it though, I don't feel the need for the cadets to like have like this big binder of things though, or just like at least condense it a little bit like less so that it won't be a lot of just like cramming information in and then later on just losing the information that was given. But yeah, that's how I feel about it though. Now, I feel like the interview process and what type of ethical and decision making questions should be asked. I feel like this is a vital thing because I feel like most people don't have the same ethical background or the decision making process as most people do, and that's fine. But still, just depends on what the police, just depends on what department you're in. But I feel like for me, it just has to be a ethical based thing. Like say like somebody's going over like five in a 35, so they're going 40 in a 35, right? I feel like the discretion shouldn't be, oh, pull that person over and serve them a ticket because now like your ethical like judgment is really off at that point. So I don't really think that somebody should pull somebody over just going for five though. At least warn them, I guess, if you don't pull them over. But that ethical like thinking really isn't like that bad of a decision though. And I feel like this decision making, I feel like when I have, people train other people in my department, I feel like they should know what I want, and who's ever training them is going to tell them what I want and what they want as well within that decision making though. But again, depends on the person though, but still want to have to build that culture around uh, what that looks like in my department. So, types of background checks. I feel that uh, well, for me, I mean, little like misdemeanor like charges, like a ticket. I feel like that'd be fun because it's not really that bad, like ordering. I don't think depends on how you order it, but still not really that bad though. But looking at charges though, within your background, resume, and then I think I'll do like some deep diving though too on what high school you went to, or what was your grades like back in high school? Back in high school, middle school, just even like going down that far, within the background tech, just like seeing more of what I can get from the background check though. But yeah, I think uh, then also if I can ask the question, like if they smoke or drink though, will that become an issue? Do they have a problem with gambling though, even though gambling is illegal now in North Carolina? Uh, will that be an issue? Like, have they ever had like any incidents in school? So just those background checks is really what I'm looking for though, and what I'm going to be searching though. Again, back to the background check. I feel like I don't want anybody. Well, this is just me. This is just me. I know it would be helpful for somebody who has used drugs and for them to like like better detect that though. But again, I don't want that to be the case though. But I wouldn't want nobody who used to drink a lot or smoke a lot in my department. That's just me. Because then it's like we run into these people that are causing harm within the community, and not causing harm, but just doing bad things though. And then we have that one officer just letting things slide by them, and then not taking control and not having the integrity to do what they're supposed to do while they are active in the duty. Uh, so I feel like I wouldn't want nobody with any drug usage, so that would be a disqualification within my department and all departments around the North Carolina area departments too. So yeah, I would do that. Definitely do as well. A polygraph. I mean, I wouldn't think to use it. I mean, I feel that if somebody is blind, then I feel like we can tell when a person is lying or not. So I wouldn't use that, but a psychological. I think that's how you say it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I looked it up though too. So definitely though, I feel like see if they have any mental illness, anything that may potentially drive them to do the opposite of what we're asking them to do, or in the service though too. So uh, I would definitely use that to, evaluate them or evaluate anybody within North Carolina, though. So definitely, yeah. Medical exams, I would, of course, I get a physical, get a yearly physical every year for each department or anywhere or any agencies out there. A uh, physical will be needed, and something to not like a flu shot. I guess a flu shot would be fine. And vaccinations though too. I think I'm a big believer in the vaccinations though. Some people think that the vaccinations was here to kill us, or make it worse. But I feel like the vaccination kind of like helped though throughout the whole pandemic though. Again, we're still going through COVID though, but again, still, I think I would want uh, a vaccination shot from each employee all around the planet who's going to work in the law enforcement uh, area. Going back to the physical and fitness, I think another thing I would implement though is, I think they do this though, but live action things. So, like scenario based things that they would have to go through though, because you don't want to, train an officer. They learn all this information, and then once they get on the job and the task, then they're not going to, be able to, do the things that they were prepared for, like shoot, like being able to like shoot your gun, being able to tase somebody or be able to use your the little shaft thing. So those things in that nature. But I think everything that I said really could be implemented within the North Carolina hiring process, though. I really hope that Governor Cooper would approve on majority of the things that I said because I know the guy. So yeah. So again, this is my video, and it concludes my video. And I really hope that I get a good grade. And yeah.